All right, guys, I got the old 2021 Creator Rendezvous t-shirt. How's everybody doing this evening? Trying to get my YouTube side going over there. We'll get this thing going. 6 in the house. We got Scab in here, and we got Jeep Fam and myself. Should be one other person in here. How you doing this evening? Legends don't have to. Legends become legends when they come in here with curlers in their beard and hair. Set on sign in the house. What's going on here? We'll skip the ad. There we go. How's everybody doing this evening? As soon as we start getting some people in here, I'm only showing 2 in the chat right now. We'll get everybody in here, get this started, and we'll get Jeep Fam up here on the panel. How's everybody's weather been? We were supposed to we've been hot all week long in the 80s. It was supposed to rain yesterday. We didn't get no rain, and it was supposed to rain this evening, and we haven't got it yet. There's City Sticker Chris. You been getting any of the rain up there, Chris? There's Brandon Outdoors in the house. Everybody's starting to come in now. We got 6 in the house. Please hit that thumbs up. Set on signs in here. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, hit that like button. Just got back about 6 p.m. from taking the kids back home. Okay. I just come home around 6 o'clock and found some turkeys headed back into the area where I've hunted in the past. And matter of fact, I shot my bird in there last year. So that's pretty exciting. I'm hoping to get out first thing this morning. Got 10 in the house. There's John Oyer coming in. The rain's a coming. Yeah, I'm afraid of that. Judith and Dan Davis in the house. How you guys doing? See what's going on up here with my there we go. I think we got her going now. 11 in the house. Share this out. We're going to try and help Jeep Fam get some supporters this evening. We have Scab 76. He was the first one in here. We have him. He's up to 157. Be nice to get 3 more for that channel and help him get to 160. That'd be awesome tonight. I'm sure we got we're gonna have 3 people come in here that don't have Scab for sure. When I talked to the old man at 1, and she said they were expecting rain around 3. Okay. There's Freezer Bound Outdoors. I do got the rendezvous video queued up. We'll be playing that here shortly. 13 in the chat. I figure we get about 20-some people in here, and we'll get on to that. Got the rendezvous t-shirt, guys. I don't know if that's coming in clear or not. And of course, it has the channel names on the back. Yeah, I like it. I got the blue with the black. Jude and Dan sharing the link. Yeah, Jeep Fam. It's going to be here before we know it. So I definitely am going to be making it. I know Ted had a little scare out there that I wasn't going to make it this year, but it's actually Jakey Crack's not going to be able to make it. His work has him going in for a shutdown, I do believe. So my grandson has a birthday party Friday night from 5 to 7. So that's going to be down around the Lake Wilhelm area. So I'll probably be about an hour out from there. So I'm figuring if I stay all the way till 7, it'd be about 8 o'clock. I should be up to the rendezvous by then. There's Scab saying, are you ready? I don't know if we'll be ready. I don't know if we want to see Saturday morning old Scab coming out with his curlers in his beard and his hair. Yeah, Freezer Bounce says get there early. I was there early last year. It's not going to happen this year, but yeah, anytime Friday, Saturday. Saturday's definitely going to be when we're going to we pretty much do all kinds of stuff. I know Freezer Brown, you can put some stuff in here, but I know there's going to be like a fishing challenge. Last year there was a fire starting challenge. There's going to be one I think again this year as well. I think we just talked. The fishing challenge is going to be the most fish and then biggest fish. So I already got the curlers packed. Is that a traditional bow always in the background? I don't remember. Yeah, it's actually it's a long bow. But unfortunately, I don't know if you guys can see, and I don't know if I can get it fixed or not, but right there, it's cracked. It's got a crack right where that you can see on the other side. So unfortunate. 1 hour fishing challenge, trapping, archery demos. So yeah, if you got a bow, you want to bring some, I'll probably throw some traps. As a matter of fact, I had 4 traps that Jakey Crack actually gave me earlier this year to try out. I was going to be bringing them back to him. I'll have those traps with me, and anybody that wants to set them or do anything like that. There's Otter Cat coming in the house. So we got 19 in here. Real quick, before we bring Jeep Fam up here, let's go ahead and there's Flintlock 25 coming in the house. How you doing? Saw him in the live earlier. Let's go ahead and Jeep Fam, you can come up here, and then we'll play maybe the rendezvous here in a minute. Live stream at 6 p.m. Saturday. Let's give away 2 viewer prizes. So if you guys remember last year, we took everything that was kind of donated and we just had a little box off the side. We were just tossing prizes in there and like giveaway stuff. And it was Living MN Outdoors. He ended up winning that package. So we'll be going live at 6 p.m. We'll be doing the giveaways and all that kind of stuff. And you'll have a chance, possibly if you can't make the rendezvous, to win something. Yeah, Scab's got to get that 850 cleaned up, and he's going to come up so I can show him how to set that thing. Hey, believe me, if you want to do it we did it on my channel last year. Definitely, if you want to put it on your channel, and we'll just make sure we share. Everybody on there shares it out, so everybody goes over there. Ready when you are. Okay. Dominique, how you doing? Yeah, Ted's a pretty nice guy. I have to thank him for sending you our way. If you're a young channel, you're under 1K, I do showcases just like we're going to do here tonight. So Jeep Fam, there's the link there. Native Wildman in the house, chilling Indiana coming in. But I do showcases on new channels, and so if you under 1K and have at least 12 videos, and you're over 18, if you're 18, you just got to get a hold of me, and I got to talk to a parent. All that good stuff. There's D's Beyond Blessed coming in the house. Matter of fact, guys, now that she's in, I haven't made the video yet, D's, but Edwards Family Farmstead sent me a package. I'm going to be doing a mail call, and we're going to be opening this package up here. So be watching out for that video, and we'll definitely see that. Some old man, we got Off the Hook raiding in. I didn't realize Off the Hook was live, but we'll get Jeep Fam up here. How's it going this evening?
What's happening?
Oh, not much. I'm bringing you in right in the middle of a raid. So
I see.
Old Teddy Raiders must go over and sub to my channel first before commenting here. City Sticker Chris, get over there and check them out. So
yeah, I seen that comment come in, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. So Yeah, so if you guys don't know, D's Beyond Blessed and Nate 408, uh, they they have put a channel together, and they are now Edwards Family Farmstead. You'll see she just posted. Yes, I got. Matter of fact, the day you let me know it was on its way, I got it. So we'll be opening that. I haven't opened it up yet, so it's going to be a surprise when I open it up as well. So. Chilling, Indiana. I just did my first video on YouTube last week. That's awesome. We'll have to check that out. Make sure you comment, and I can come over to your channel. So yeah, Jeep Fam. So we got 313 supporters, 113 videos. You do a lot of lives.
Yes, a lot.
But you're also on a lot of other social media, for sure.
Yeah. We have just about every social media out there. Mm-hmm. And that has to do with the wife talking me into it, because I don't care about TikTok or anything, but she sat there for almost a year, and she finally was like, convinced me to do it. I was like, okay, fine. And honestly, it's just like YouTube. They have their set boundaries of like, hey, you can't post this. People post it, and they get all worked up because they got a ban or whatever on it. And it's like, well, you already knew you weren't supposed to post it. Like, you're taking into consideration those same things when you post onto YouTube. Like, why would you change them now? But it's okay. Like, we got good following on there now, and we're cooking with everything else, and it's doing good. So.
Yeah, Scab says, sure, you're going to blame Brooke.
Yeah, it took a long time. She's like, oh, you got to get TikTok. I'm like, no. She's like, no, you got to get TikTok. I was like, no, there she is.
She's in the house.
Yeah, it took a lot of talking to get me to jump on board. I was like, okay, fine. And to actually do this whole thing of traveling full time, it took her about 2 years to talk me into it. And then finally, when all the COVID stuff hit and everything was just going nuts, I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Like, why not? Because if you wait too long, it's like, oh, I'll go next year. You're just never gonna go.
Yeah. Yeah. It usually, I'm very good at procrastinating. Unless it's something that I have a passion for, and then of course everything else is forgotten, and I guess keeps getting procrastinated. But so that's something, that you do a lot of traveling and stuff. And for those of you in the chat here, if JeepFamOverland's new to you, he just went out to I believe it was called King of the Hammers.
Yep.
So they had a big traveling. They went live, and I want to say you have like 14 videos in that playlist of that whole trip, kinda.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it was a good trip. It was we left Manistee, Michigan, and we went to Johnson Valley, California. But on the way there, we stopped in Iowa to see Iowa Trapper and Trapper Jay and drop off some stuff for them that I made for them. And then we went to we were supposed to meet up with my buddy in Colorado Springs, but they were getting hit with 3 feet of snow. So we kind of said, nope, not for us. We're going to head south because we were pulling our trailer with us. And we got down to Shamrock, Texas, and we got 4 inches of snow in about an hour, and then we got stuck on the highway for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So I decided, hey, we're at a dead stop. We're not moving. We're just sitting here idling. Let's go live on YouTube. And we went live on YouTube for 3 hours, and it was our best live. And I believe that was the first live that Scab actually came in, and we talked to him the whole time and talked to a bunch of other people, and it was a good live. So I decided we'll go live every single day that we're driving out there, because it took us a few days to get out there, but
right,
because it was a total of 2,489 miles just to get there, and it was a good trip. It was fun. We got to see a lot of the country, and unfortunately, the snow followed us for 1,800 miles.
I was gonna say, John Oler's sharing out his link to his channel, guys. Thank you, John. Appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
Freezer Bound's getting the zip line all set up for the kids to finish up, and that's always a good time. The kids had a blast, I know, last year, and believe me, they will have a blast. Scab says he gets suckered there. He's been suckered in ever since.
And I appreciate it. And
but I believe you were going live like at 2 o'clock or like 2 o'clock every day or something like that.
Yeah, it was. It depended on what time zone we were in, which it worked out. Mm-hmm. When we got out to the West Coast, if I would go live at 2, it would be about 5 o'clock on the East Coast, or no, 6 o'clock. And so it worked out. But as we were coming back, I was like, well, we got to start bringing that time back at every single time zone so we kind of keep the same time.
Yeah, the same time,
so everyone can actually still come in. But it was good. Like, during that entire time, we really found the legends of what we call the legends of the channel. The people that came in, stayed the entire time during our lives, and they were only like maybe an hour long, maybe an hour and a half every once in a while. And it was really nice to have the people to talk to, because half the time Brooke was in the passenger seat, passed out sleeping. The kids were sleeping, or they had their headphones on their tablet because they had 2 hours on, 2 hours off. So it was just me driving. So by the time it was like, okay, 2 o'clock, yes, I get to talk to people because everyone's sleeping.
Right. Ottercat said he got car sick one time driving live. And believe me, you want to make sure you got cameras rolling. You never know what you might catch her up there at the old rendezvous. We got City's.
Yeah.
He's going to be going down a zip line. That might be a good video right there. Hand Me Down Outdoors, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. We got Jeep Fam up here, and we're checking out his channel. We got a few. I got a fishing mashup video, and then the video you took. You guys went into like a park or something with the monster elk. I kind of got it queued up there, and you guys come through. Them elk were pretty decent.
Oh yeah. That was the Amber Elk Ranch in my hometown of Ludington, Michigan. Those things are monsters. They actually had a bull there. I can't remember the name they called it, but it was 2 years old. And that bull, normally, like a lot of them, they would sell as they get bigger to like high fence ranches and stuff like that. And that bull, the owner was keeping for pretty much the entire lifespan. And he already made that call at 2 years old. And they were basically saying he never makes that call until they're like 3.5, maybe 4. And that bull was massive for being 2 years old. And he was the one that was in the pen, and they were all the big monster bulls were standing right up next to us. Not the first section, but the second section of bulls. And he was the one that walked right up next to us, and he was only 2 years old. And he was like a mainframe 6x6. He was massive.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what I got queued up or not. We can actually, we got 26 in the house. Hey, there's Off the Hook. Hey, buddy, thanks for sending the guys this way. It was perfect timing, too, as I'm just getting ready to bring Jeep Fam up here on the panel and stuff, and they started popping in.
Yeah, I see Freezer Bound Outdoors comment. The first time I seen Jeep Fam, the live was a mess, and someone else took over. We were actually in Florida, and that was the first time I started messing with StreamYard. And then all of a sudden, my laptop died, and I was like, I don't know what to do, because I didn't know you could use it on your phone. So everyone's like, Brooke had it on her phone, and everyone's commenting like, hey, what happened? But Blakely was live with me. So the live just kept going, except it was just Blakely. And I was like, I don't know what to do.
I've done that. Just asked Judith and Dan. Luckily, I didn't take myself completely out. I was able to get back on, but that's why if you ever hear somebody, they tell me not to touch the buttons.
Yeah.
That's why. JJ Drones, thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate that. We go live every Sunday night. Well, that we can. We didn't go during Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day out there to everyone that celebrated that last week. And I will not be going live next Sunday just because we got the rendezvous and stuff like that. And even though I'll probably be home Sunday evening, I won't be going live.
John.
Jude, Scab says John Davis took over Iowa Trappers Live on Friday. I must have missed that Friday night. John Euler, Boxy the man, got me off the ground. Always loyal to you, buddy. I know you are, John. I really appreciate that super chat as always. If you guys know John, I should probably have a special thing up here for John because he helped me get this webcam and the headset that I wear. So when I go to play these videos, we'll have to put the headset on. But I appreciate that, brother. And as always, either go back to the channel or back into giveaways or helping out other channels. So I appreciate that. Coffee Outdoors in the house. Some old man outdoors. Another thing real quick I do want to mention is Off the Hook Outdoors and Sunfish King. They are doing a big giveaway. Go over to their channels, check that out. There's videos of everybody that's trying to win that giveaway. And then you get to vote. You vote on either of their channels. There's like 29 entries. So pretty cool. So you guys have any big traveling plans coming up? Or, I mean, I know you're coming to the PA Rendezvous, but
yeah, after the rendezvous, we head back to Indiana until June 1st. Then we head up to Michigan, and then we'll be at the NTA in Lime, Ohio in July. And then after that, in September, we head out to Moab, Utah for an event out there. And then we're actually going to be coming back to Michigan, and I'm going to be trapping for the rest of the year. And then about mid-January, we're going to head back out to Johnson Valley, and we're going to go out to King of the Hammers again. And then next year, all of the events that we didn't make this year for off-roading, we're going to be making them next year, like Eastern Jeep Safari, Jeep Beach, and Panama City, Florida for Jeep Takeover and a few other ones as well.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds pretty busy. So
it's very busy, but we enjoy it, and that's the main thing. Because like with the kids, especially, they get to see every aspect of the country. And this year, at some point, more than likely, when we go out to Utah to Moab, on our way back, I'll probably swing up to Montana because I've been out to Montana many times. That is my absolute dream place to live. I absolutely love it out there, but Brooke has never been, and I keep trying to talk her into living there, and she keeps telling me, no, it's too far away. I said, you just got to see it. If you see it, you'll change your mind. So on our way back from Utah, we're going to swing up there to my buddy's place, and I'm going to let her see the true, just the true vastness of that wild country that they got up in Montana.
Right, yeah, believe me, Montana. I've never been there myself, but that is one place I'd like to hopefully someday get up there to just see it. But yeah, Hand-Me-Down says, man, it sounds like fun traveling like that. Yeah, go check out his lives during that time. He has a playlist up there, just their traveling and some of the stuff that they see. Jeremy Albritton's in the house. He was busy cooking, done missed the start. Yeah, we're all here waiting on you there, Jeremy.
Yeah. Yeah, and speaking about that with the lives, there's times where we're cruising. There was a time, I think it was in Arizona. We're cruising on the highway, and we're coming up the fence, and I love pronghorn. That is one of my dream animals to hunt. And we were just cruising on the highway, and I seen some in a field, and I just got on the brakes, pulled over to the side of the highway, hopped out, and walked up to the fence, and they came within 25 yards. I'm like, if I had my bow in my hand, this would never happen. But I had the camera. Right. And it was like, okay.
I hear you there. It's like they know.
Yeah, and it was a nice buck too that came up, and I'm just like, man, if I had my bow in my hand, you'd be 1,000 yards away already.
Yeah, I hear you. So let's. I'm gonna play the monster elk video here.
All right.
I'll just kind of I'll have us off to the side here so we can kind of still talk, and I'll have to put my things on here once again. We'll get this. For as long as I've been doing this, you'd think it'd be a little bit easier, but I get very deliberate when I actually push the buttons anymore.
Loaded up on the wagon.
Yeah, so this is where you guys were just up on the got up on the wagon.
Be taken off.
Yep.
The John Deere.
And these guys, they're about ready to go in. I don't know. You guys getting an echo?
Farmall ain't gonna get you nowhere.
I'm getting an echo.
You are getting one?
Yeah.
So we're gonna be heading in and stick with us. This is definitely going to be a fun thing for me.
There, it shouldn't
Because I get
echo
to see
now.
your guys' reactions. Because you guys have never seen elk.
It sounds good.
I've already been here
Okay.
multiple times when I was a kid.
Yeah, so
for me, it's kind of like a normal
My
thing.
webcam has its own
Not like a
audio.
normal thing. Like I don't come here every day, but
Oh,
Yeah.
Daniel,
I've seen them
down.
before. And I've seen them in the wild before. But now you get to see them up close and you get to feed them, which is pretty cool.
This is actually a pretty cool place. Like anyone can go there, and especially we're gonna go back in when we head up to Michigan in June, and we're gonna go back here because in June the bulls aren't getting into rut yet, so you can feed the bulls by hand. During this time, we couldn't do it because they were starting to get into the rut phase, and they were becoming like kind of unpredictable, so they wouldn't let us feed them by hand. But in June, you can feed them by hand, and they'll still have their velvet on. Like they'll still be massive bulls to begin with, but you can feed them by hand. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But the cows and stuff, you'll see, everyone got to feed the cows by hand, and that was Carl's favorite part. He absolutely loved going to this and feeding them by hand. And we were getting ready to leave, and I was like, "You want to have elk on an elk farm?" He was like, "Yep."
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that thing's just huge.
Yeah. And this is actually the pen that we're in right here. This is the first one. This is actually the smaller bulls. These are bulls that are going to be sold or bulls that are going to be called out and basically turned into burger and stuff. And I believe it's every Saturday, I believe Amber Elk Ranch does a barbecue where they have elk burgers and I think it's like elk brats. And they also have just normal hot dogs as well for kids or whoever doesn't want any elk. And they do that every single Saturday in the summertime. So if you go up there on a Saturday, it's all day long and it is absolutely delicious.
Yeah, right, Anti. You mentioned back straps, and I bet you there was 23 people in his chat. Their ears just perked up.
Still.
Yeah, that bull right there, they're not sure what happened to him. You see the one tine that's hanging down. They're not sure what happened.
Come back later in the year. Okay? Or earlier in the year, I mean.
Came in the day before, he was fine, left for the night, came back, and that's what happened. And the guy was actually telling me every time that thing sways, he can feel that and it hurts him, and he just kind of just tries not to touch anything.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really cool because the guy that was actually driving the tractor, like coming from a hunter's standpoint, I'm asking questions that a hunter would like to know, like how to tell a mature bull from a younger bull and stuff like that. And they are 110%. They're not like, oh, well, you're a hunter, oh man,
This guy right here, his name is Woody.
or something like that. like they have
5
so
years
much
old.
information, and the actual owner of Amber Elk Ranch, he hunts elk all the time, and it is absolutely amazing the amount of information you can get, especially if you're a hunter. Even though you could be on 100 elk hunts in your life, just go there, sit on the wagon, and ask anything you want, and they're more than likely going to have an answer.
Yeah, that's Mark J. Larson's in the house. We're checking out the elk. Yeah, it's kind of weird how the that side antler.
Yeah, they said that he might have gotten it caught in like the fence or something, or hit it. They start like kind of like play sparring, but try not to touch each other's antlers, and sometimes they just get a little bit too excited, and stuff happens, is what they're saying.
Gotcha. Billingsley Brand Trapping Lures in the house. How you doing?
Thank you, Amy Down Outdoors. I appreciate it.
There you go, too. Yeah, Mark J. Larson's. He has a elk hunt in his channel as well. Chilling Indiana Carl in the house, guys.
No, you said that they roar. Do they roar like a red stag would?
Bo Daniels
okay.
used to fish king salmon out of Lumington, Michigan, I believe.
Yep, this is where the Amber Elk Ranch is, in Lumington, Michigan. There was actually a kid. I think he was 17, and he just caught the state record last year for salmon. And it was his very first time going out on a boat to go fishing, and like it shows a picture of a king salmon, like a normal with a catfish like this, and then it showed his, and his was like just absolutely massive. And he's like, I don't understand what the big deal is. As he was reeling it in, and the charter captains are like, don't lose this fish, don't lose this fish.
And when they come up the wagon, like you're seeing him clean up grain from feeding the cows on the last tour.
John's got a picture of 4 bull elk in the wild in Atlanta, Michigan,
so
while timber cutting.
Well, if their head is going 6 miles.
Yeah, we have some elk in Michigan. I've never seen them in Michigan, wild ones. They're very select.
This is a recipe for disaster. So we just ask you to keep
it's kind of like the elk that were reintroduced into Kentucky, is what it seems like.
Okay.
They spend the summer just like.
We got Steve from Wyoming in the house. We got Livermore Outdoors coming in. How you guys doing?
Thank you, Jeremy, for sharing my page. I appreciate it.
Now we're on the new moon.
Freezerbaum says we can archery hunt out of those here.
Full moon of last of August is going to be when they.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a profound.
You talking about the wagon there?
I said they were unpredictably belligerent because they can go from 0 to racing.
Scab's doing good, but he took an hour and a half to tune up a Bridger 1.5.
You don't get any warning. It's not like they send out a broadcast that says, I think I'm going to be in a bad mood now. They just all of a sudden are.
Okay, he's saying Wolverine, Michigan, they cross over I-75.
Yeah.
Testosterone level isn't jumped yet. And when they start to become aloof, and they're 10 or more feet apart from one another, that's a sign that change is coming. And looking to the paddock to the north,
there's a lot of good information. It sounds like
15 or 16.
Yeah, they're very, very knowledgeable when it comes to elk. They take it down to a science because they breed these, for the massive racks and the best genetics that you can possibly get, and they're with these animals every single day, so they notice things that even a hunter wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
And
when you guys get further in the year, once they start to rut, do you guys remove the antlers?
Yes.
So they don't injure each other?
We have to wait until the velvet dies.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they could go into shock from having that antler cut off when they're in velvet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this guy He's feeling that every time it jiggles.
Yeah.
It's hurting him.
Oh, that's
The nerve tissue
interesting.
in that velvet's
Yeah.
still alive. And see how careful he's being not to bump his antler. He
Yeah.
can tell where that tire is. He can feel it through the antler velvet.
Do you know what happened to this antler?
You know, caught in the fence, kicks, bumped by, guys.
See, Elk were introducing Michigan back in the 80s, early 90s.
Rod,
All I know is that
come side.
he'll be fine.
Everybody's right here. You want side?
He's just got to
You want to send or something?
I'm gonna knock
Earlier in the year, when
head
you
of a cast iron skillet
eating out of your hand, and you can.
if you're not back
Same way you
shortly.
caress a horse, you can cup your hands and roll it over their eyeballs. They all have a spot between your antlers, right on top of their head. They cannot get off.
It's a very interesting thing to go and do, without a doubt, because a lot of people obviously say they're not a hunter. They're never going to be this close to an elk, and to be able to, feed them right out of your hand and get all this information. And there's actually the other wagon that's behind us. There's someone on that as well, and people can ask questions to that person as well, and they're just as knowledgeable. So it's not just the guy in the tractor that is there talking. There's a guy back there, and he's talking as well. And he was a younger guy, and he was the one that was made to open all the gates and jump off.
That's the main reason for being on there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll let's get this here stopped here, but that's definitely, guys, video. Go check that video out. Let me see here. I think I can take this out. Do you have an echo now?
Nope, you're good to me.
Okay, so we'll put that back on here shortly once we get these other videos. There we go. Now we're taking up the whole screen now. So that was kind of cool and interesting. Of course, trying to listen to you guys with your conversation and stuff, and what the gentleman was trying to say and stuff is, there. I know that we had one here where I grew up, a couple towns over. It was actually a doctor that had a big elk herd, and he actually was harvesting the antlers, and they would grind that antler down, and they would use it for some kind of medicine or medicinal purpose.
Yeah.
They were doing some kind of studying with it and stuff. So kind of cool how like all that stuff.
Yeah, a lot of their antlers, they go to, at least they used to, when before Cabela's was owned by Bass Pro Shops. They used to sell them to them. They would make those big elk antler chandeliers.
Yeah.
And now, from when we were there, I've heard that the bulls that are breeding constantly for them, they keep every single antler from them. They don't get released, because that way when they go to be sold, they have a record of every antler throughout the year in their progression.
Right. So Autocrat says, show the helicopter tow video.
Yeah, that was from that was the day we were leaving Johnson Valley. We were stuck in traffic for 5 hours.
I remember that. That's in Alive though, I believe, is it not?
No, that's day 9, KOH. That's the very last day.
Let me see. I'm gonna try and get over there and try and bring that up on my thing. So right now I can't see you guys. So let me try and get this over here, and you're gonna have to take over if I get myself off here.
Not a problem. I'm used to doing lives.
So
yeah, the helicopter tow video, it was a very, very interesting day. Which out there it's pretty interesting, because I would wake up at about 4:30 to 5 o'clock every day, and I'd walk out, I'd make my coffee, I'd walk out, I'd be sitting there drinking it, and then you would hear the helicopters start to come in. And you'd hear them, and then all of a sudden, one by one, they just start coming over the mountains. And they always had at least 6 helicopters on the course at one time. But then they had 2 helicopters that would swap out. Mm-hmm. So they would swap out to go get fuel, and then 2 that were full of fuel, they would be coming back in. 2 more would go out to get fuel, and it was just the circulation of it. And then they had obviously the medevac helicopters as well, but we were not expecting this on our last day as we were sitting in traffic. We heard the helicopters going, and I was like, oh, maybe they're just getting, just normal footage of, this massive line of traffic trying to leave at the same time. And we were sitting there for 5 hours. Then all of a sudden we seen what's on the video, and I was just like, no way.
Yeah, so I think I have it queued up. But first I want to thank Steve from Wyoming for giving the super chat. Really appreciate that. Thank you for coming in. And guys, Steve from Wyoming, I see him in a lot of other chats. He's definitely a supporter, and I appreciate that. We got After 5 coming in the house saying hello to everybody. Let me try and get caught up here. Seasick Chris found some sheds from deer the other day, I think it said. Flintlock 25 still in the house. We got Mark J. Larson's Homestead Family Reclaim. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. We have JeepFamOverland up here. We're showcasing. We showcase every Sunday night. Here in a little bit, we will be doing a drawing for anybody that's under 1K that wants to be showcased. It'll be 2 Sundays from now because we have the rendezvous next weekend. So I won't be doing a showcase then. I may go live. I don't know if I'll be doing a showcase though. We can maybe go live and just talk about the rendezvous and all that good stuff. So I think I got everybody caught up there. I find them just antisocial bird flu. They are practicing social distancing. But yeah, so I think I have this queued up. So let me try and share this again. I think I got it right at the beginning. It looks like there's airplanes or something.
Helicopters, yeah.
Or maybe they are helicopters. I couldn't tell that it was a little bit smaller on my screen. But...
Yep, that should be it. Yeah,
okay, that's it.
Yeah, there's one of the race cars.
It's a race rig. That's crazy.
This is brought to you by OtterCat.
Yeah, it was crazy to see. And the video that you're actually watching is actually off the phone that I'm using to do this right now, because it's the only thing I have that has Zoom. So the Zoom, obviously, you'll see the Zoom is very, very good, but for how far away they are.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting because the driver's side rear, the whole control arm assembly, axle assembly, is completely gone. It's not even on the car anymore. And I don't know where they picked it up from, but they came up over the top of the mountain. So I knew they were pretty far out.
Yeah.
And
looks like it's missing a driver's side rear tire.
They couldn't actually get to anything.
Because like, yeah, that's Zooms, man.
We were sitting there talking to people, and we were kind of wondering, a normal tow bill can be pretty expensive, but I couldn't imagine paying the tow bill for that.
Yeah, it is a pretty cool video set on sign.
Yeah, this is the very last day. We're actually sitting in traffic right now, waiting to leave. They said that there was an accident or something on the main road, and no one was able to go in or out for the next 6 hours. And they basically told us that,
they're up.
which we didn't know if it was 6 hours from the moment we got told, or 6 hours or something like that. But it was a very interesting 5 hours sitting there and waiting. So
Yeah, I bet. We got No Parts Garage coming in. We got Deer Slayer in the house. How you guys doing this evening? Now that's how you get your wreck stuff out, right? Of a bad situation. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't imagine the bill to have that done. I'm sure it wasn't cheap.
No, I bet not.
But that was actually the video. There's two guys that were ahead of us that we were parked behind. And we got out and we started talking and stuff. And those two guys are actually the two gentlemen that are basically fueling the reason why we're taking so much wild game back out to California with us, because they do like some fishing, some trout fishing, and they do like some quail hunting and some dove hunting. But they've never gotten into any wild game, like big wild game. And they were very interested in it. And I obviously have a very hard time sleeping. So it was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and they happened to message me on Instagram one night, and I was talking to them for about an hour or so, and they were saying, "Oh, it'd be nice to, hopefully meet up with you again at King of the Hammers next year." I said, "Well, you're going to King of the Hammers next year, right?" And they said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, how about this? You guys camp next to us. I'll bring a bunch of wild game out with us, and I'll show you guys how I prepare it and how I cook it, and then we can eat it right there. And that way you guys get a generalization basically of what you can kind of do with it, and also know that like it's not just one dish. You can do so many different things with wild game, and
absolutely,
the possibilities are endless. You just have to try it, and if it fails, it fails. If it doesn't, like that's even better.
Right. Oh, I'm sure that, and that's all in the preparation.
Yeah.
It actually, to me, I think a good, wild game, it starts right from the minute that deer is actually, or wild deer or game is put on the ground. What you do next has a lot to do with what you're going to have in the very end. Getting it cooled off as quickly as possible.
Oh yeah, 100%. And
that's my main thing.
And I have actually Scab. He's bringing me up beaver meat, and then I have Reefer Albert. When we go out to California, I'm gonna stop up at his place. I'm gonna pick up some nutria, and then we're gonna make our way down to California. But we're also bringing a bunch of other wild game too, and a bunch of different and weird things according to other people that we eat. And if Blakely's in here, he'll probably be all disgusted of it, but like we eat a lot of the organs, we eat the heart, we eat the liver, and I've grown up doing it. I think they're delicious. Brooke and Carl, especially, he's 3 years old and he loves deer heart. Like you can make him a deer heart by himself and he will eat that whole thing.
Nice.
So like we're gonna take out some interesting things for them to try that more than likely they wouldn't ever get a chance to try in any other situation. So,
yeah, that City Sticker Chris, he's bringing some bear sloppy joes to the rendezvous. My plan is to I have some. I think I have at least 1 or 2 beaver left in the freezer. I'm going to get up.
Scab said he's bringing the entire beaver.
Whole beaver.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm not. I usually don't get into eating the organs and stuff. We got Dark 30 Outdoors coming in the house. How you doing, Kyle? Kyle, you making it up to the rendezvous this year? We had a game dinner that I just went to. As a matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to post this trapping the giveaway. If you guys haven't seen it already, I did get the video as far as them calling out the numbers and stuff that we gave these trapping videos away, or the trapping videos, those trapping packages that I gave away, and it was actually all 3 young ladies that ended up winning. Let me.
David.
All right, guys, we're getting ready to give away 3 trapping packages.
So I don't know if you guys can see, but the gentleman
There's the first one.
standing there just has the basket where they're pulling it. That whole table is filled with nothing but stuff for kids that we just give away. There's
That's
BB
cool.
guns on there. They gave away a crossbow. They gave away a muzzle loader. This is all free to the kids.
That's cool.
So of course, Trapper Jay, he donated a dozen traps, and then of course Blakely donated a dozen traps. And then we bought. I ended up buying a dozen traps, and then we got some lures that we put in there for them.
796.
This is only a couple minutes long here. Thunder's ripping through Central Illinois.
All right, guys, here comes the third.
When you're all done.
Hold on, we got a random dog in our yard.
796.
Yep.
1 8. Who wants it? Anybody close? 4.
Young lady here.
Norman in Indiana as well. It's coming my way, I'm afraid. And then, of course, I thank everybody for helping with the giveaway. Share your passion, of course. And it's always nice seeing some great smiles on them young ladies. And with talking with them, they all actually live on farms, and so they have livestock, and they are so excited about getting those traps, and hopefully they're going to take some pictures, or even I told them like short videos, and I'm hoping next year that if they can share them with me, I'm hoping to make a little video of that as well. So we'll see what happens with that. So City Sir Chris, he's just like mentioning all this food. He's talking snack sticks, bratwurst, sausage. Everybody's got rain over there in the Midwest. And so I'm pretty sure we're probably going to get rain. I'm hoping it holds off till tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, it's looking pretty dark here. We got a storm last night, but nothing like they said it was supposed to be. They said we were supposed to get hail and all kinds of stuff, but we didn't get none of that. But unfortunately, our fishing trip got rained out yesterday with the kids. So
looks like hand-me-down outdoors and Flintlock 25 are pretty close, and I think they're in the same state. I see them going back and forth. We got, I don't know if I'm missing some channels coming in or not, but we got some of the mods in here sharing out some links. We got Parabellum Fishing. If you guys know, down here below on my ticker down here, we have all the channels that we are trying to get to some milestones. Jonathan Dan Davis, 844. Tom Keltlich, Everything Outdoors, 743. City Sticker Chris, 724. Coastal Fever TV's at 579. We have Bluegrass Trapping at 820. Owls Outdoors, 602. Jeremy Albritton, 611. Then Parabellum Fishing is 361. And of course, Scab, I don't have him on there, but we just did a showcase for him. He's up to 157. So if you don't have Scab 76, get over there and grab him up. 3 people, we get him to 160. And then, of course, we got Jeep Fam up here. Started out at 313. So 26 people in the chat. Make sure you're hooking up with these channels. Let's try to give them the support, try to push them to whatever next milestone is ahead of them.
For me, that would be 500 right now. 500 is when we stopped and seen Trapper Jay and I gave him that stuff. He is doing a giveaway of 2 of the things that I made for him. And when we hit 500, he's going to do a giveaway for 2 of those. And then our personal thing is every 1,000 followers or subscribers that we get on any platform from YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, everything. We do a giveaway from our merch store, and Patreon is a lot larger giveaway because it's like being subscribed to like someone's YouTube channel. Like if someone's subscribed to Trapper Jay's, it's like $9.99 or whatever it is. It's basically, that's like the highest tier that we can do on. That's for like our highest tier that we do on our Patreon. I think the cheapest is like $3.99 or something to actually join our Patreon. But that one is where you get exclusive stuff that's not seen like on YouTube or on any other page. But for those, the giveaways are a lot larger because it costs money to actually see that stuff. So once we hit 100 Patreon members, I think the tier said it was like I can't remember. I think it's like $350 giveaway of merch from our store. And because it costs money to do that, and I just want to give back to people supporting us. That's our biggest thing. Along with us, we're currently in the process of buying a school bus right now to turn into an RV. And
nice.
On our TikTok, whenever we go live on there, the people that give us gifts as we're doing a live, like little hats and roses and whatever, that costs money. So I decided that our top gifters out of every single live that we do, if they want, I'm going to take their username for TikTok and I'm going to put it on the side of our school bus. So as we travel the country, other people can see all the TikTok names and they can go check them out and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's Iowa Trapper coming in the house. How you doing? Yeah, Bullock Experience is in the house as well. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you, Steve.
Still got brand trapping in here. We got Coffee Outdoors. Yeah, so City Sticker Chris, he's going to have some food plot videos coming soon. He's been busy with outdoor projects and turkey hunting. Believe me, he's got some good knowledge and some ways to put in some food plots. I believe he's hooked up with Dominion, if I got that right, Chris. Make sure you correct me in the chat if I got that wrong. But great product. You watch his videos and you'll see.
Are you going to the NTA, Boxy? Are you going to be there?
That's over in Lima, Ohio, correct?
Yes.
So I had thought it's all going to depend on when is that? Do you know?
July 20-something, 24th, I believe.
Yeah, when I looked that up,
Lima, Ohio, NTA. 27th, 28th, and 29th is what Brooke is telling me. It's the weekend of the 28th.
Yeah, that's I'm trying to think what that I might be able to get up there I might have to do an all day deal, but I might be able to come over for a day. I was thinking about it. So of course that's right around my birthday, and my daughter is she's actually going to be coming home here in a couple, well, not this coming week, the following week, from Africa, but she's getting married this year. So I know there's something going on that weekend. So it's going to be hit or miss whether I make it or not. I really would like to stop over there because I know there's going to be a lot of guys I'd like to meet that are going to be there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it for sure. We'll get to meet up with Iowa Trapper again. As you can see, he's in the chat right now. It was good. It was good to stop in to see him. Unfortunately, I don't think Jennifer's coming. We didn't get to meet her when we stopped in Iowa on our way through to California, so that was unfortunate. But I'm sure there's going to be many other times.
Yep, there's our big brother from the north, Dwayne Lazar's in the house. How you doing, Dwayne? Hope everything's going good for you, brother. I'm dropping stuff. Ottercat says 28th through the 30th. Yeah, that's the weekend. That's but if I can make it over there for for the day, got to find out when Iowa's doing his trapping demo. I'll make sure it's during that time frame.
I believe it was supposed to, I think it's Saturday. I'm not sure exactly the time, but we'll definitely be there. And I was just in Lima on Friday, and then we were just in Cincinnati today. So it's a normal trip for me.
Coffee just gave his daughter away last night. I don't know if anybody got to see. He posted a picture, him all snazzed up in a tux and giving his daughter away. I'll be doing that in September 10th.
What did she go to Africa for? Was it a trip or hunting purposes? Or
she's in the Air Force Reserve.
Oh, okay.
So, she's been over there since the beginning of the year. So
that's pretty cool.
She just got word that their replacements, I think, are either there now or coming in this week, and so they got to kind of do a handoff deal, and then she's on her way home. So
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So and then she gets home, and then 2 weeks later, my son, he's in the Army National Guard. He's headed out to California.
Oh.
For I think he's a month or 2 months. He's out there in California. So.
My buddy, he gets home.
I bet coffee.
June 4th, I believe. My buddy gets home. He's over in Afghanistan right now.
Over in Afghanistan. Yeah, it's a little touchy going on over in Somalia right now. They're going through their it's kind of like how we vote for our president. That's what's going on over there right now. So it's a little hectic over there. But yeah, so it's Dominion Outdoor LLC out of Wisconsin. That's who City Sticker Chris is partnered with. Billingsley, thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it. You have yourself a blessed evening and a great week. We will be going live Saturday at 6 p.m. at Freezer Bound Outdoors. I believe we're going to go live on Freezer Bound's page on his channel. And that's where we'll probably do the giveaways and stuff like that. So I want to show you guys something. I mentioned it the last live with Deer Slayer. So I have a guy that I work with. He's trying to do some laser work on the side, and he made me a couple things here that I wanted to share. You can find him on Facebook, and it's called Energy Engraving. But he makes these little business cards.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm gonna drop you down here a sec. Let me see if I can put this up here. There we go. So this is actually an aluminum card. So he's etched that into that real thin aluminum. But he can do all kinds of stuff like that. Here's one. Let me see if I can get this to focus. It's not focusing on me. But you won't believe the detail actually in that.
Oh, wow.
And then he's also, he made me, this is a coaster. But that's actually etched into that slate.
That is sweet.
And that one there, it's actually focused on that. Look at all the little detail in that fish. Like if you actually can see it, like it's got like little fins in the tail, even in the mouth, it has like little. It's just it's amazing what he does. But so if anybody's interested in stuff like that, check him out on Facebook. It's Energy Engraving. But I'll have some up at the rendezvous. But That's like it's like a little aluminum card. But it's pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet.
They are pretty sweet. So like anybody that has like a business, I mean, yeah, I mean it's just YouTube card, you know, like that. But like, you know, people that have a business or whatever like that, you know, I have cards that I shove in my wallet, and you know, of course, over time they're all written. This thing here stays nice, and I mean it's pretty nice. I think that there he sold that $1 for each one that I bought. So,
oh wow, that's pretty affordable then.
Yeah, so for what it is, I mean, not bad at all.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if he's in here this week. 2 weeks ago, he was in the live, and I forgot him. I forgot these upstairs, but I wanted to make sure I remembered tonight. But yeah, pretty cool stuff.
Scam.
Yeah, you know, that's what I was trying to think. I'll tell you what, I bet you probably could. You probably could. So City Circuit Chris says he's got cards made from Staples.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else had their YouTube studio tab disappear in a drop-down menu? You know, it's something you mentioned that because it wasn't. I don't think it was on my laptop, but on my phone, I couldn't access it. But then then the next time I got on there, I was able to. It was just my YouTube studio part. 22 in the house. I like to appreciate let everyone know I appreciate you coming in here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you get over there, check out JeepFamOverland. Check out those scrolling down here in the showcase. Of course, check each other out. I want to thank my mods for sharing all these links. Really appreciate what you guys do. Freezerbound says he's 6 p.m. I'll set it up. Hopefully all goes to plan. They were testing it out tonight. They're up there by the fire pit, and it looked good, Adam. Yeah, mine was on the computer, Cody. Yeah, mine, I could access it on my computer. It was my phone that I couldn't. And I think it had something to do with my app. That's what I thought it was.
I haven't encountered that yet, so.
But I was on it. I guess yesterday I was able to get on it. I want to say it was Friday night. Friday night, I don't think I was able to access my. Yeah, so Edwards Family Farmstead throwing up Jeep Fam's link there. Yeah, do you remember, guys, I know Scab said it a little bit earlier. Make sure when you guys go over there and hook set these channels, you just hitting that subscribe button, it's not going to do it. That's why people get to see all these numbers drop off. You have to watch the video. You got to make sure you leave a genuine comment, hit that thumbs up, and then, of course, hit that subscribe button. But
yeah, I'm absolutely. I 110% admit I am the worst at watching people's videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the video will come out, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch that, but I'm in the process of doing something, and then I'll forget, and then they'll upload like 4 more videos, and I'll be like, okay, gotta binge watch all of these right in a row so I can get caught up. And yeah. I've literally done that. I've done it to Mark J. Larson's. I've done it to Scabs. I've done it to yours. I've done it to Iowa Trappers and Trapper Jays, where I'll just sit there and let like 10, 15 videos play right in a row so I can get caught up. And I'm like, okay, no more new videos. I watched every other one. All right, we'll let a bunch more come in, and then I'll just keep going. Because like it'll happen, like it'll be uploaded at 3, 4, 5 o'clock, and it's like, okay, I'm making dinner, I'm editing a video, I'm working on the toaster out there, and all of a sudden I'm just like, I can't watch this video yet. like I need to get all this other stuff done first, and then I end up forgetting, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I gotta watch these.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. This time of year, especially when I'm trying to do the showcase and stuff. So I have a channel that I dedicate myself to throughout the week. I can't watch every video in one day. So throughout the week I'm watching those videos, and then everybody's posting videos, and I get way behind. I feel bad, but I mean I can't watch every channel and every video, but I try to make
I feel the same way, and I do that where like every week I'll switch to a different channel, so that way I can continue to keep watching everyone's stuff and stay caught up. Like, we have a friend that lives in Australia, and he started his channel like I think it was like a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years ago now, and he already hit 1 million followers or subscribers, and he makes awesome videos. And I won't watch his videos for like a month, and then for like 3 days I'll be binge watching them at night until like 3-4 o'clock in the morning just to get caught up. But like his videos, that's that one channel where it's like you don't just want to watch one, you want to watch a couple of them, because it just catches you, and it just kind of like brings you in.
Yeah, we got PA Trapping Outdoors in the house. Yeah, Kyle says he finds it frustrating. You see a premiere and it's like, you got to wait like 2 or 3 days, then you forget, or then when the time that it's premiering, you don't have the time to get on there. But so Chris, I know he mentioned he lost 15 subs. So I was actually, Cody talking about YouTube Studios. So I was going into YouTube Studios because, believe it or not, my channel, I don't think I'm that great of a trapper, but during trapping season, that's when I get all my support and all my views. There's small water charters coming in here. How are we doing this evening? So my channel, my analytics, every single thing on my channel is down. My views are down. My watch hours are down. I actually, I've been kind of watching because I'm right at that I'm at 2,400, and I was like at 46. I watched that go up to 2,450 all the way down to 2,430, 43, and I was just like, so I'm losing subs as well. I just think it's the nature of the beast, but
like I have mine on my home screen. So every time I get onto the computer, it instantly brings up my YouTube dashboard, and I can look at it. And like yesterday, it was 314. When I just seen your post today, it said 313. I'm like, lost another one.
Yeah. So Deer Corner's in here. Yeah, not enough time in the day and to get other stuff done. Live more outdoors. He's seen the same thing. And I know he's quite a bit higher in the the supporters. So there's Small Waters. They have a premiere at 10:15 tonight. So if everybody's not doing anything right after this live, get over there, and or we can actually just raid right over into that premiere and check that out. Hey John, I think that's a great idea. You premiere right after this, and then we'll bring everybody over to your premiere after Boxy's showcase. So Dark 30's going bass fishing tomorrow. Talking about bass fishing, I got another one of those queued up. You did a fishing mashup, is what you called it.
Yeah, it's footage from last summer. I was scrolling through videos because I was looking for clips that I couldn't find, and I pulled up my external hard drive and I plugged it in, and I was searching on there. I was like, oh, maybe it's on here, and that's got about 15,000 separate video clips from last year. And I was scrolling through, I seen all this fishing footage. I'm like, I never used any of this. I was like, well, I'm going to use it. So pieced it all together. And that was actually the best video that I've had. That has a little over 1,400 views. And it went fast. It got to 1,400 in about 2 or 3 days, and then it just stopped. Like it was done. Like, okay, this is like no one's gonna watch it anymore.
Steve from Wyoming, if you're still in here, have a good night. Have a blessed week. Anti-Jack says, no, I don't want to go. He don't want to go over there. Raven Cat Cecilia's in the house. How you doing, Cecilia? Great to see you in here. We got Jeep Fam up here. Of course, we got most of the regulars in here. We've had a few new channels popping in here and there. After 5 Outdoors in the house. Right, I need a TV. I have a brick.
Yeah, it was actually we got lucky yesterday. Or it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. I ended up breaking the shifter on the Wrangler, and no idea how that happens. But I called Summit Racing where I got it from. They shipped us out, and they got me a brand new one the very next day, and I got to put it in. So I was like, well, at least it didn't happen the day we had to leave for the rendezvous.
Yeah,
we would have been going the whole way with the broken shifter.
Yeah. So my wife has a Jeep Wrangler, and I tell you, matter of fact, we always did the whole, we'd buy a newer vehicle or a new vehicle, and we'd drive that till we paid it off, and then I would get that paid off vehicle, and then I would drive to work, and then we'd get her the new vehicle and stuff.
Yeah.
And we got her the Jeep Wrangler, and so we get it paid off. So I'm just assuming I'm going to get this Jeep Wrangler, and she's going to get another vehicle. And she's like, yeah, no, I'm not ready to give this one up yet. She said, you can go buy yourself something. So, of course, I bought the Dodge pickup. But, yeah, so here, as soon as that's paid off, it's another Jeep Wrangler coming our way because she just loves those. So
they're a fun little vehicle, but, like, everyone asks me, like, oh, your Jeep's really cool. I really want one. Don't. Like, because if you're expecting it like to build it like mine, just don't, because your fuel mileage is gonna go by. Like, we get 3 hours of highway speeds and we have to fill up 20 gallons of fuel. When we pulled our trailer out to Johnson Valley, California, it was every 2 hours we had to stop and get 20 gallons of fuel.
Oh man, I wasn't gonna ask you because I know what it is. Not pulling something with just a regular, Jeep Wrangler with, some oversized tires. I couldn't even imagine something like that.
Yeah. It's we get people that always ask us, what fuel mileage do you get? What fuel mileage do you get? It's like, we don't get fuel mileage. We get 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it was funny to see in Trapper Jay's reaction when we pulled into his driveway. He looks at it and he goes, "You're seriously driving it all the way out there?" I was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be a fun drive." He's like, "Dude, you're nuts." I was like, "Everyone's been telling me that."
I can hear him too. He'd be, yeah. I always like to tell you. He always says, "For real?"
Yep.
It's like, you driving that thing for real?
Yep.
I can hear him saying it. Jeep's not the most aerodynamic vehicles either. You got that right.
Yeah, it's a big toaster going down the road. I've said that for years. Everyone asks me, they're like, well, like, what's your fuel mileage like? I'm like, well, you got to think of it this way. Think about picking up your toaster and throwing it as fast as you can. Not going to go that fast. That's about the same thing as a Jeep driving down the road.
Yeah.
2 gallons per mile. That's pretty close. I think we're probably around 7 or so.
So, Chris wants to know, what are you driving to the rendezvous?
The Jeep. Yep, we got it loaded up. We got the packs on top. We got our we finished our how-to video. I can't say because I haven't set it out because I still have to test it because the pump it failed here, so I can't fill the system up with water, which that kind of gives it away. But we got that on there. We got the tray on the back with the cooler. We got everything inside, and we're ready to roll.
Nice. That's great. Cody says he might be the next Owl Blaze here. And I said he's saying hello to Miss Lindia. And of course, he's talking about John trying to ghost him. I think John's out looking at the moon right now. He said something about going out looking at the moon or something. Pulled the bed off his Power Stroke today. Put a wood bed on it. Nice. So PA Trapping Outdoors, are you going to try to get up to Clarion? I know you're not too far away. At least come up for the day, or are you coming up for the weekend? Are you going to be able to? Maybe you're busy. Judith and Dan, they have a toaster vehicle as well. There you got the Toyota.
Toyota Scion.
What do we got here talking about Chrysler? Biggest joke at Chrysler in '89 when they bought Jeep was that Jeep designers modeled with Legos.
Yeah.
Right? He probably is howling at that moon. He said something about being clear, something about the moon.
Yeah. It's like the newer Jeeps, they're getting weaker and weaker. I hate to say it, but they are. But it seems like the weaker and weaker they make them, the aftermarket comes in even harder for them with even better parts than they have previously. That's kind of the biggest thing with the JLs, the newer ones that are after mine. Mine's a JK. The JLs, even though you bought a Rubicon, which would come with a Dana 44 front axle, the C's where your spindle hooks to, it was very weak, and they would always break. And then the actual axle shaft, the tube where your axle shaft goes inside of, it's a thinner wall than what they used to be, so they would break off at the housing. And a lot of people had issues with that, and then Jeep was like, oh, our bad, and kind of slowly phased those axles out and then put thicker walls in there. And then there's a company right now that I have friends at. They're actually out there right now in Michigan, and they have a very, very beautifully sounding engine in one of their JTs, which is the Gladiator, the pickup truck. And it's a Elephant. It's 1,000 horsepower, and that thing can move. And I commented on their posts, and I said, okay, fine, you talked me into it. They can throw one into mine, I guess. And they're like, totally, come on up. I'm like, I don't have $100,000 for a motor, guys. That's a little out of my budget range.
All right. All right, Judith and Dan Davis, thanks for coming in, guys. You guys have a blessed week. Yeah, that PA Outdoors, he was questioning about the Jeep trucks.
The Jeep trucks, they're okay. I actually looked at getting a Jeep truck, the Gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with it is what I wanted to do with it. Like, the overlanding aspect, which is what we do a lot of, would be perfectly fine. They make awesome bed racks for them that you can put a rooftop tent on, and they make Decked makes a slide out drawer system for it, which is very, very nice. But my biggest thing was I'm barely going to be able to fit a white-tailed deer in the back of it, let alone an elk is not going in the back of it. And I'm like, I don't think it's a very good idea, because I was going to buy it and build it just like I did mine, my JK, but I was like, I can't even utilize that bed for hunting purposes for the bigger game, as in, a bear would fit, but it would be a very tight fit because the beds are extremely small. And then you have the other aspect of what we do is for rock crawling and stuff like that. They're so long, the wheelbase is so long, but then off of the rear axle, you have such a long bed coming off of the back of where the centralized point of the axle is. Your departure angle is basically absolutely horrible. You come off of a rock, you're gonna smash the backside of the
Hey, Coach, this week. I appreciate you being in here tonight. We got Tulip and Bee Outback Adventures. How are we doing, Amanda? I did not know you changed the A and B to Tulip and B. That's great. The departure angle set on sign saying, I want to take a Comanche and a Cherokee and graft them together and make a 4-door Comanche.
That'd be pretty cool. In college, I actually lived in Blairsville, Pennsylvania, for a couple of years. In college, we took an XJ and we cut the back end off of it, and we put a TJ rear end on it. So it was like kind of like a little XJ pickup truck type thing, and then we stretched it out. We did an XO cage on it. That was our final project for school, and when I was at that college, and it was a good time. We rolled it 7 times, and we had nothing wrong with us, so that was cool.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I knew JV gave you the nickname. First truck was a Jeep truck, old school, filled up gas and oil each time. I remember the old Jeep trucks, man. I did like them. That I was actually. That's what I was planning on buying was a Jeep truck, but when I got my Dodge, I would have had to wait another whole year for them actually to come out. They weren't quite out yet, but I was looking at some of those, the prototypes and stuff like that, and I just, you talk about the bed space. It's bad enough with the truck that I have with the extended cab. I think it's a crew cab 4-door. I have very little bed space now. Like I even put my tailgate down, barely get an 8-foot sheet of plywood in there.
That would be a 6-foot bed. The JTs, the Gladiators, they have I believe it's a 5.5-foot bed, and that's just it's not gonna get you much of anything. Like a white-tailed deer is gonna fit, but you're gonna have a hard time fitting a white-tailed deer from Saskatchewan in the back of it. A white-tailed deer from North Carolina and south, that's going to fit just fine. A Michigan white-tailed deer, it's still going to be, if it's a mature deer, it's going to have a hard time fitting.
Well, the way Freezer Bound talks, he'd never be able to fit a deer in the back of a Jeep pickup truck. All them big hog deer up there in Clarion. They look like elk. Two lip is better than a fat lip. Yeah, Edwards Family Farmstead. If you guys aren't watching, they got some gardening videos they're putting up. They put in some peppers, and I think there were some tomatoes I saw on the video.
Freezer Bound says
75.
Freezer Bound says that's why I bought a dump truck.
Right. Yeah. So my dad, growing up, he always had CJ5s, CJ7s. I can remember he had this green one, and that thing would always at the opportune time would not fire over. So of course, Mom would get over there and push in on the clutch, and there's Dad and the 2 boys back there shoving this thing down the road. Okay, pop the clutch.
Yeah, I've had a lot of Jeeps. I've had CJ5s, CJ7s, CJ8 scramblers. I've had a lot of XJs when I was younger because they were super cheap. Aftermarket was still big back then for them. And we'd buy a lot of them from the junkyard, and we'd put cheap lifts on them and then go bounce them off trees going through the woods. And you didn't have no care in the world because you only paid $300 for them. And now those same Jeeps are probably out there for, $6,000-7,000.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Jeremy says the Louisiana deer, we could probably fit 2 or 3 of them in there.
Probably. City Slicker, Chris. Yes, I went to Wildtech. I went to Wildtech in Blairsville, Pennsylvania, and then I went to University of Northwestern Ohio in Lima, Ohio, for to further everything as well.
Yeah, I think talking about Lima, Ohio, I think that's about 5. I think that's about 5 hours from 5 to 6 hours from me. I do believe. So I'm hoping to make the day trip over there.
And Scab, yes, Jeep. They do have a diesel option right now, and they do get pretty good fuel mileage, and they can tow a pretty good amount. The problem is the rating that they gave it. The motor itself could tow a lot, but Jeep won't give much of a rating. It's the same thing if you have a Jeep Wrangler and you are moving and you go to U-Haul. If you have a Jeep Wrangler with a soft top, they will not rent you a U-Haul. You have to have a hard top. I have no idea why, because it serves no purpose. It literally has a sticker on it that says this top is not for safety purposes. It's just to shield you from the elements. So I don't really know what U-Haul's reason is, but they will not rent you one if it's a soft top.
No kidding. Yeah, that's crazy. So set on sign says, wouldn't bother him. He'd tie an elk down to the roof of a Toyota Camry dragging chucks. One way or another, it's coming home. We want a video of that. The hind hocks are going to be dragging on one end, and the front end. I tell you what, we put I think it was a 12-foot canoe on a little Chevy Chevette back in the late '80s. we were going fishing, and we get there, and he's like, we're gonna take the canoe. I was like, yeah. And he's like, how are we getting it down there? I said, we're throwing it on top of the little Chevette. I think the canoe was longer than the actual car was.
It probably was.
I said, I think we could just go down there and just flip this over, and I think we'll be good. Don't even take it off.
Yeah, we were at Cabela's today, and we were looking at their 128Xs from Ascend, and I really want a 138 because they have a spot up front for a trolling motor, and it's a little bit wider and a little bit longer. You can stand up in it, and it's very, very sturdy. But they didn't have any there on display, but we're still looking.
Right. As soon as they start using diesels in small vehicles, last few years, diesel price jumped up. Yeah, well, I think it's all going up.
Yeah. Right here, it's $4.39 here. And I checked the other day because obviously we're preparing to head to Pennsylvania for the rendezvous, and we're checking fuel prices. And to get there and to get back to Indiana, where I am right now, it'll cost us about $600 to get there and back with fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Fuel prices in Pennsylvania are not friendly, to say the least.
Matter of fact, I fill up in Ohio. It's not where I'm from. You know, I'm right across the borders, Ohio, and it's about 15 to 20 cents difference. So, I mean, every 15 is 20 cents a gallon. That makes a big deal.
Yeah. It adds up quick.
City Sticker Chris filled a trunk of a Camaro with had 2 does and hatch of a Mustang. Anti said he used an old school ski carrying straps to put on the sides of a metal canoe and on the roof of an FJ40.
Mm-hmm.
How's that moon? Looks good here. I'm down in my basement, so I haven't seen the moon. But I tell you what, last night when I went to bed, the moon was pretty bright. I couldn't believe how much it was illuminating our bedroom.
Yeah, we just had storms that came in yesterday, so all we had was rain.
Yeah.
It was dark as all get out throughout, probably from 11 o'clock in the morning but it just wouldn't rain until it was like, I think it started raining about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And what? Brooke said it's supposed to rain tonight with thunderstorms as well.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be getting. So Set on Sign said it's sad, but you could have probably rented a flatbed from a towing company and got it there cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the biggest thing. Everyone asks me, and they always say, "Oh, that must not be very good on fuel. Like, why don't you fly?" Well, if I fly, I don't have my Jeep. And if I fly, the kids and Brooke don't get to see the country that we drive through. And for me, my biggest thing is I don't get to stop at the mom and pop fuel stations and, get out to go get fuel. And like out in California, it was really cool. We got out, we stopped at a fuel station, middle of the desert. Guy had to come out, use a key to unlock the gas pump, and then he had to pump the fuel. And it was really cool. Like I felt like I was in New Jersey because I evidently can't pump fuel there either. And those attendants get very mad if you try to pump your own fuel.
Yeah. I heard New Jersey, and I believe it's West Virginia. Do I got anybody in here from West Virginia? Is that true? I heard that you can't pump gas in West Virginia either. I don't know. I've been in West Virginia. I think I've pumped gas there, but I do know New Jersey, yeah.
Yeah, we went there for work when I worked for an oil company, and it was my brother and I's first time there. And we got to the fuel station, we pulled up, we get out, and the guy was he was very, very upset that we got out and we were trying to pump our own fuel. And I was like, "What do you mean? How are we supposed to get fuel?" He goes, "I have to pump it for you." I'm like, "Well, you don't have to do that. Like, it's not a big deal. I can pump it." He's like, "No, like I have to. It's my job." I'm like, "Oh, that's new to me."
Yeah. Have a good night, Chris. Have a blessed week. We'll see you up at the rendezvous. And yes, so Anti's been putting up. I will not be doing a live showcase next weekend. If I do go live, it might just be a pop-up, and it'll just be me here BSing. And maybe we'll have a few people come up on panel or something, just BS. But yeah, so a couple things. I definitely want to try to get a channel set up for 2 weeks from now. So we'll do that drawing here shortly. But before that, I wanted to mention it earlier, and I just looked down at my notes. So I didn't know if you wanted to, mention to everybody about your 4th of July merchandise that you have loaded up.
Yeah, I can.
How they can get to it and check it out.
Yeah, so we just dropped about 25, I believe, items for 4th of July. We use Teespring, so if you go to our YouTube channel or TikTok or anything like that, any social media, Instagram, Facebook, doesn't matter. Our link is in our bios. You can go on there and you can go right to our merch store and it'll bring everything up. I just posted a short today of saying that our 4th of July line was dropped and it is available for purchase now. And there's some pretty funny stuff on there. The one shirt that is my absolute favorite I made for Carl. It's a T-Rex with a mullet, and it's pretty good. And then I designed that and I showed it to him, and he's like, "Yeah, gotta have it."
He's gotta have it.
So, and then there's a couple other ones. We were actually live on TikTok one night, and Tanya Heald was on there with Lance, and they were watching me live create a shirt specifically for her, and that's also available on there as well. It's basically for moms, and it says hashtag America on the bottom of it.
Yep.
It's a pretty good one.
PA Trapping Outdoors, have yourself a blessed week, and yeah, man, even if you can get up to that rendezvous for an hour or two, man, it'd be great to meet you, and of course all the other channels that are going to be there. It's sounding like we're going to hopefully double up on how many channels show up for this, so it's going to be a blast. Never forget watching a New Jersey couple on vacation in North Carolina sitting at the gas pump for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Yeah. And probably getting honked at the whole time.
I just dropped the link to our merch store. I don't think it's it's not clickable, but if you copy and paste it, that's what it is.
Probably, I don't know if I have, you probably can't post a link. Go ahead and just post something in there. I'd have to add you as a mod. I believe that's how.
I just posted it twice. It's in the comments, so people can see it. But
Okay.
that's our merch store. It has other stuff as well, other than 4th of July stuff. Like this is one of our shirts right here. Our saying is on the back. It says "Dream big enough."
Dream big enough.
My grandfather always told me to make sure that I dream big enough, because the main reason people fail after they reach their dreams is because they didn't dream big enough. And if you dream to the point where you know you're never going to reach it, but it's still within grasp, and you're still making solid steps towards it, you're still going to have that drive to keep going, no matter if it's just out of reach. And he said, in his wisdom over the years, he's seen a lot of people reach their dreams and then just drop off afterwards because they didn't know what to do afterwards. So he always told me, dream big enough, and that way you'll always have the drive to keep going.
Yeah, I like that. Dream big enough. So we got 17 in the house. Let's real quick, guys. Let's try to set somebody up for the week after the 22nd. So would that be probably May 29th-ish, I think is what it would be. So anybody in here that wants to be showcased on that, under 1K, have 12 videos at least. Or if you're under 18, just get a hold of me on Facebook, Instagram, and we can definitely get with a parent and or a guardian, and they just got to come on and say that we can showcase your channel and stuff, just so that way it protects your channel and myself. Big Sky, Scotty. It was slow. Bunch of us sitting at the coffee counter in the store watching and laughing. One of the old timers finally went out and told them. They ended up just leaving. They're probably trying to find full service. Okay, we got set on sign. That's going to be 2 weeks from now, guys. Of course, I'm lazy, so I'm going to reuse the ones that I've already done. I know, I think Steve from Wyoming's already out here. PA Trapping, you still in here? Okay, we got
Edward's family.
Yep, I got Edward's Family Farm here. Right now, we're at a 50-50 chance. Trying to see who else is still in here that could possibly. City Sticker Chris just took off. There's Deer Slayer, wishing everybody good luck. If you guys didn't see, he posted a video. He ended up getting the package that I sent him with the new traps. He's going to paint those things up so when he's trapping this season and videotaping, we'll actually get to see his catches with it. That's going to be pretty cool.
That's what I'm excited for this year, because obviously this upcoming season, I should say, because obviously earlier this year, I didn't get to trap at all because we were traveling, and that's what I'm really looking forward to, is to be able to actually get back out and trap again, because missing last year when we lived down in Florida, because down in Florida you can only use live traps and snares, and it's so weird. Like, they're trying to change the laws to allow you to use actual footholds now, but they still haven't fully committed to it yet. So it's like, come on, because they let you trap for otter and beaver year round, and I would love to be able to do that. And I've actually talked to Scab about actually going down there to him to trap for otter, because up by us, we don't have too many otter anymore. They're pretty hard to come by, at least in our area. Yeah. I'm sure if you go up to like the Alpena area by like Dunlap and stuff like that, you'll probably, catch a lot more of them. But at least where we are, we don't have that many of them.
Yeah, I know here in Pennsylvania, my management unit or wildlife unit, whatever you want to call it, they actually have I can get an otter tag. We're allowed in Pennsylvania to get one otter permit. Well, we can take one otter, one bobcat, and one fisher, and it's only open in certain management units. But 1A is where I'm at, and it actually has a season here. So obviously we must have otters around. I've heard of a couple of places up here by the lake that I live by. So whether there's some there or not yet, I have yet to see them. But
yeah.
So okay, so right now I just have set on sign in Edwards Family Farmstead. Yeah, I know. PA left just before we got to this. Yeah, Ottercat said he was trying to get PA to stay. Anybody else? I got 18 in the house. Anybody else interested? I'll give you about another minute or two, and then we're going to pull a winner out of the hat. All the otter and bobcat you want in North Carolina.
Yeah, we're only allowed 2 bobcat in Michigan, and I have yet to catch one. I can call them in with during coyote hunting, and they'll sit 300-400 yards out, and they'll walk up, and you'll see them. You'll be like, okay, he's coming in, and then they'll sit down, and they'll just watch. And then, like, I've sat there for an hour and watched a bobcat just look at the lure just dancing around on my call. And
the PA posted an 18-second video 3 days ago that has over 3,800 views. That's crazy.
Oh, it must be a short.
Yeah, it's probably a short. I don't do a whole lot. I don't do a whole lot of those shorts and stuff, but I tell you what, I mean, you do get a lot of views. Now, I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, I imagine if you're getting views, there's probably going to be someone better knowledge than I do. But you're getting those views. But if people are just looking at shorts and they're just going through the shorts, they might not be coming actually to your channel.
Yeah.
But, there's Live More Outdoors. He's got a roll. Have a great week, everyone. You do the same. And I just checked over on your channel. I was looking to see if you're going to have any a beehive video up yet or not. But guys, if you want to check out Live More, he's into the beekeeping right now. So check that out. All right. So I'm going to try shorts. Not the biggest fan of them. Yeah. You definitely get the views on them, though. I do notice that. So
yeah, I don't know how that calculates out to your watch time though, because like even with my lives, Blakely was live one night, and he's like, "Man, with all your lives, you have to have like 2,000 watch hours." And at the time, I'm like, "No, I've got like 500 maybe," and he's like, "There's no way with all of the lives that you do every single day." I'm like, no, it's just like maybe 500. And as of right now, I think I sit at like 630 something watch hours. And I don't know. Everyone's telling me, oh, well, you got to look at total. And I was like, I just click on the monetization tab, and that's what it tells me. So
yeah. So Edwards Family Farm said shorts are great for the views, but not really help with the subs or the watch hours.
Yeah.
Jeremy Albritton said he doesn't. He's not a big fan of it and stuff, but I think he said something about he put one out last week, was 8 seconds long, and he got 7.6 thousand views.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice if it was like a 10 or 15-minute video and you had that many views and they watched it all the way through.
Cooking trout and sweet corn. Add in PA fashion. Don't say a word. if somebody would be able to get a hold of him, because I don't want him to win the showcase and then him not be able to come up on showcase. I know he has issues with his phone sometimes, but so all right, we got three here. I think what we're gonna do is the first name we pick twice. How's that?
I like it.
We got to make it interesting. The first channel that we pick up twice out of the hat. All right. So that's it. I got Set on Son. We got Edwards Family Farmstead, and we have Jeremy Albritton.
Oh wow.
Shorts are good. I watch them. And if I like it, I check out the channel. It's somewhere. Yeah. See, and that's why I'm saying it could bring them over to your channel if they show. You do a short and it's. Catches someone's attention. Hey, I like what they're doing there. So so all right, let's go. The name's got to be spelled twice, right?
Here we go.
I got all right, here's the first one. Set on Son.
Yeah.
All right. I got to make sure I mix that up. All right, let's try get another one. Jeremy Albritton. It's going to be funny if I pull all three of them in a row. And the next one. Mark J. Larson still in the house. Say hello to Cecilia. Just checked my analytics, 19.2 thousand views and 1.1 watch hours. Nice. All right, here we go. Do we have a winner or is it one more?
There it is.
Albritton.
Congratulations, Jeremy.
2 weeks. We'll see you in 2 weeks. As Edwards Family Farmstead and Set on Son, we will have to try in 2 weeks to get you a showcase. I do want to let you guys know, you're watching for my package video here, my mail call. Tomorrow I'm going to film that. We're going to open that thing up. That came from Edwards Family Farmstead. So there you go. So the 2 people that had been picked out on the last man standing, JeepFamOverland. Oh, JeepFamOverland wins this, and right after you is Jeremy Albritton.
Yeah.
I guess that's how it works sometimes. So Jeremy said, anybody else need it worse than you? We'll get them. Don't you worry about that. We'll get those other ones. Brooke saying congratulations. Dear Setter saying congrats. Yeah, it will not be next Sunday. It will not be the 22nd. So 7 days after that would be the 29th. So May 29th.
Carl, come here.
I should be going live, and we'll be we'll be hanging out with Jeremy Albritton. Eventually, Set on Son will win that. Yeah. So Set on Son. If you guys don't remember, Set on Son actually won, and forgot that they had some prior plans, so they gave it up to Justin and Jen. And so we'll definitely get Set on Son. We'll get their day. And then, as always, the other one, Edwards Family Farmstead. We all know that we'll be pushing Nate and Dee's channel out every weekend for sure.
I tried, Scab. I tried. He's riding his tricycle. He's right here though. Come here. Let me show you something. They're gonna send you something.
Somebody please remind Jeremy. Hey Jeremy, when you come into live 2 Sundays from now,
come here.
Pop you up on the panel, ready or not.
No, he's on a mission. He's riding his tricycle right now, Scab. Sorry.
Yeah. So we will be live next Saturday night at 6 p.m. It'll be on Freezer Bound Outdoors channel, and you'll get to see a lot of these guys. Mark J. Larson's might be there. Well, he's going to be there, but as far as who gets on the live, if anybody that is there can get on the live, it's just the screen. You can sit down. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Last year, we were going to have people just take turns, and we're going to go. If you have service and you want to go live on your own channel and stuff as well throughout the day and stuff, I'm sure you are going to be more than welcome to do that. At 6 o'clock, though, we're going to go Freezer Bound Outdoors. Yeah, he's even saying can't wait to meet everybody. He's got to run. If anyone needs anything, email Adam Belltown at yahoo.com. You can get a hold of myself, Boxy30 at Yahoo. And if I don't have the answers, I'll get hooked up with Adam and get it to you.
He said free for all live.
Yeah, free for all live, absolutely. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. There's a lot of things we did last year that we're gonna do again this year. I haven't seen the Unpaved Explorer in here for a while, but I hope he comes up. He did an actual bridge abutment jump. Him and Adam went down and they jumped into the Clarion River off of an old bridge abutment. So lots of things. We lit up the sky the first night. We shot that 12 gauge shotgun.
Scab. For all the beard to be in the live. I lucked out. The wife is very happy, by the way. Brooke is very happy. I didn't have to shave my beard. My main goal was to get monetized by May 9th, my birthday of 2022. And unfortunately, it didn't happen, but she is very happy about it because my goal was to get monetized and I was going to shave my beard off and I was going to go complete clean shaven and let it grow back out. And she does not like that at all.
Yeah. So I trimmed mine up. It took me 18 months to get mine when I had it there during trapping season. So it's going to take me a while to get back there. But yeah, so the big 50 cal. We'll see if he brings that up. Right, he's going to raffle off some shots. Yeah, Brooke, I guess only 3 emojis. Any more than that's considered spam. So if you put a bunch of emojis in there, it'll either stop it or it won't let you post it. Anti's telling me to scroll. What am I scrolling? Brooke Stern, stand by. What is going on with deleting at Brooke? I don't know. It wasn't me that deleted. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it was just because of all the emojis.
I must have missed it.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll just make sure no mod deletes it. Go ahead, Brooke. Go ahead and put it in there.
It was probably for Carl. I was trying to get him up over here, but he's riding his tricycle. He's on a mission. He's a police car.
Yeah. So Freezer Bound says we can draw a name. I'm missing all that. There's Internet Veteran coming in right at the end. Quick show of support. Big fan of JeepFamOverland. Thank you for the super chat as always. Internet Veteran, great supporter. I see him supporting a lot of channels.
He says it's not him, but I believe he is on our TikTok, and he comes in and he throws some heat when we're doing some battles. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He saved me one day. I was battling Brooke on TikTok, and she had 8 wins against me, and he came in and And he just started throwing down gifts. I was like, oh, I win one, finally. He says it's not him, but I think it's him.
Yeah, Dwayne was in here a little while ago. Talk to you soon. Travel safe, everyone. Yeah, Freezer Bound, have a great evening. We got 12 in the house. Remember, we're going to be raiding over to Small Water Charters. He's got a premiere up. He said it's going to be a good one. Eating and watching. We got MBA in the house, guys. If you don't get over and watch him from 6 o'clock, he goes live on Sunday. The guitar playing, the singing, great time in there.
I unfortunately missed that today. I was driving today.
Scab says internet veteran one.
Yeah, right.
So that's something too. You guys were live on TikTok the other night, and I got on there. So I'm not very good with the TikTok, so I'm like, I don't even know how to do this. And then something come up and says like you against her or something like that, and I'm like,
yeah.
how do you even do this? And I'm like, I don't know. I hit a button and then like it put like a fist up or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is crazy stuff.
Like at first I was like, why are we even doing battles? And then one night we were still up in Michigan, and I was literally in the bedroom. She was out in the living room, and I was editing a video, and she's like, oh, let's just do a battle. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. And we started doing the battle. I was like, well, let's make it interesting. Whoever loses has to eat one of like my spicy chips that I eat all the time anyways, which is a ghost pepper chip. And I was like, but let's make it even more interesting. You get Dawson on your team, and I get Bentley on my team. If we lose, Bentley has to eat one of the chips, and so do I. For me, it's not a problem because I eat the ghost pepper chips anyways.
Right.
But for Bentley, he's like, oh, it wasn't hot. It wasn't hot. And he's like searching frantically looking for his water. Well, we lost, and like, I had probably 15 people in my live. They all left my live, went over to hers, and started giving her likes and support. They're like, oh, we're not going to let you lose. I'm like, really?
Yeah, so I have no idea what this battling is, but it was pretty neat.
Well, every gift that you get on TikTok basically costs someone some amount of money to get, and when they gift it to you, TikTok basically takes, I think it's like 70 or more % out of it, which is extremely high, but eventually, if you get enough, you'll actually create revenue off of it for as many gifts as you get. And there's a thing called like the weekly rankings where people get a bunch of gifts and it turns them into it's all confusing.
Right.
Coins turn into gifts, and gifts turn back into coins that turn into diamonds, and I don't understand it. But there's people that during, I think it was like the NCAA or something like that, they were doing a thing on TikTok, and basically I watched someone's live where they got a bunch of gifts, and I kind of calculated it out from what I've received. And I'm like, okay, this is how much that is. This is how much that is. And they got like $2,500 in one battle. And I'm like, what?
Wow.
Like, that's insane.
Hey, Mark J. Larson's, have yourself a blessed weekend. We will see you next weekend in PA. Please make sure you guys all have safe travels.
Yes. I'm looking forward to seeing you, Mark.
So Cecilia wants to know if you guys are doing the peanut butter and pickle video.
I do not know what that is.
I know there's a challenge. Everybody's eating peanut butter and pickle sandwiches or something, I do believe.
I used to eat those as a kid, so I don't think that would be much of a challenge for me. We'll have to spice it up. We'll put some habaneros in there or something.
Edwards Family Farm said, got to go have a great night, and we are looking forward to your mail call video. Yes. So I will be, let me get this off of the screen here, but I'll be making that video. I'm going to try and make that video early tomorrow, hopefully have that uploaded. So either either Monday evening or Tuesday evening. You guys watch. I got this milk call video that I'm going to put up. Edward's Family Farmstead sent me. And of course, you know, I want you to get over there and check their channel out as well. So the creator fund and TikTok is key.
I've heard some people say that it's key, but I've also heard people say before that was a thing, and then when they joined it, they lost a lot of their revenue.
Okay.
Like they used to make a lot of money off of it, and then when the creator fund came out, they just lost a lot of it. But I don't know. I'm not in it. I'm not big enough to be in that, so
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, TikTok. I have a TikTok. I just posted a few things on there. I just do it just to be silly, but
I've watched them all. I've liked them all. So
I get a good chuckle out of my kids. They just say, "Oh, Dad, TikTok." All right, set on sun. He's out of here, guys. Remember, we are trying to head over to small water charters. Got to get kids ready for bed. Be safe, everyone. Yep, you take it easy, internet veteran. I appreciate coming in with the super chat. Much appreciated, Boxy. That bow you showed earlier in the live, hanging on the wall. Don't string it. No, it's not going to get strung. It's still here, believe it or not. Whoop, where's it at? There it is. I will not string that. It's basically just a piece. I'm hoping. I don't have my my man cave or my hunting room or whatever you want to call it. I don't have it finished off yet here in the basement, but it'll just hang on the wall. It has been retired. So I don't know. Can one of my mods pick up small water charters? Their premiere that I believe he said he had a premiere set up for 10:15.
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of head over there. I know we're kind of dwindling down. A lot of people are headed out of here, but we can definitely throw that up there. So Off the Hook and Sunfish King did theirs. So they must be putting videos up with peanut butter and pickles.
Oh.
So want to appreciate everybody coming in. Of course, appreciate you letting me showcase your channel. We didn't get to watch that fishing mashup, but
That's all right.
Everybody gets over there and they'll give them something to check out. But I can't wait to meet you guys this coming weekend. So
yeah, we're gonna leave early Friday morning, so we'll probably get there midway through Friday,
midday,
sometime in the afternoon. But yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting everybody, and I appreciate you doing a showcase on my channel.
Yeah, I'm hopefully it got you at least a handful of new.
I seen a few in the chat, so hey, every single one helped. Every single person that follows me, I follow them back, and I watch your videos. Might take me a while to get to them, but eventually your channel will come into the rotation throughout my week, and I'll binge watch a bunch of your videos. So
yeah. So Scab 76 just posted the link to that video for the premiere for John and Lindia down there, Small Water Charters. Raven Cat, have a great night. Take care. Stay safe yourself. Really appreciate that. But yeah, so I'll probably be up there around probably 8 o'clock. I should get there hopefully before dark. I am not. Last year I set up a tent and stuff. This year I'm either sleeping in the back of the pickup or Gio. If his wife doesn't show up, he's going to have a bed in his. He's taking up the camper, so I might be able to snag a bed in the camper. So it'll probably be a little bit more comfortable than the back of the truck. But
yeah, we're gonna have our quick tent set up, and we'll get out there, and it's a nice tent. We had it out to California with us. That was the tent that we would always go live on, and it's a beast of a tent, but gives us a lot of room. Obviously, it's not just me and Brooke. It's all 5 of us, so we got to have our own little space and trouble.
So watch out for that bunch of trouble. So yeah.
Only on the weekends.
Yep. So, all right, guys. So you'll all see us Saturday night up at the rendezvous. Everyone have a blessed week, and of course, you guys have safe travels coming over to PA. I'll see you probably around. You'll already be there, so
Yeah.
see me when I get up there, probably around 8. I'm figuring it's going to be right around 8, little after, somewhere like that. But if you guys want, hit that link there, that SCAD put up there for small water charters. If not, have a blessed week. And I'll be over there hanging out with John, giving him a little hard time, asking how the moon looked, because he went and looked at the moon and never came back.
He could be out there still howling.
Yeah. So remember, guys, Jeremy Albritton in 2 weeks. He did say party at Boxy's, BYOB, of course. But yes, can't wait to meet Scab. He said he'll be up there either late Friday or early Saturday, so he'll be in the area. I know his dad's from the area, so he'll be up here. So, all right, guys, have a great week, and if you can, click over to Small Water Charters.
Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for doing a showcase on me. I appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Hopefully it helped a little bit. So everyone have a blessed week. And as always, get out there and share your passion. Good night, guys.